And it's Sunny Beach Life, the channel dedicated to Sunny Beach in Bulgaria, and it's April, it's Easter here. We start off near the Havana Palace, we look at all these road improvements, and then the terrific effect that has had on one or two bars and restaurants that have lost half their space. The roads look brilliant though, and it's nearly all finished. Ready for your holiday now. Season's nearly here. And Dobar den!
Dobar den, everybody!
And it's Easter Monday here in Bulgaria.
Yeah, it's still very quiet though, isn't it?
Yeah, 99% of the resort is still closed, but we've just passed a hotel, the Weller, round the corner, with the flags up, full of guests. There you go.
And it looks great with the flags up. The guests look like they're from Romania because all the cars have got RO on the number plates.
Yeah, because we've got no flights here still at the moment till the 1st of May because Burgas Airport is shut.
Yeah, then hopefully it'll all start happening, everybody.
Yeah, but it will be a slower start beginning of May than it normally is because obviously mid-April, last half of April, we normally start getting lots of flights from Poland and etc. coming in, whereas none of those this year. It won't start till the very start of May. So it'll take more time to build up.
Oh yeah, but we'll be here to film it for you.
Yeah, so we're outside the Havana Palace, which is a well-known, popular hotel at the north end. We're outside Friends pub and a hotel as well. And this area is really benefiting from all the roadworks and improvements because to walk from here into the centre of Sunny Beach is now really easy. You don't have to go on the promenade, all the hustle and bustle of the people in the height of summer. You can walk the back route.
And them roadworks do look great now, so we're going to show you how far they've got with them.
Yeah, nearly finished. Looks really good.
Opposite the Havana Palace there, we've got this great bar, Friends. We happened to eat in here last year. Oh, we had a lovely meal.
No, I've gone for something really Bulgarian. I've gone for a chicken skewer, which is basically chicken on a skewer.
Look at that, doesn't that look yummy?
Two or three breasts there, some chips, and some barbecue sauce to go with it. And Susan's got...
I've got chicken Hong Kong style. Smells lovely.
Yeah, going to tuck into this. Looks delicious. Doesn't that look absolutely amazing done on the grill?
That looks really good. So if you're in Havana Palace and you don't want to go far, maybe just walk across the road and give Friends a go.
And from Friends and the Havana Palace, we head straight across towards the centre of Sunny Beach. There are loads and loads of really good restaurants and bars in this area. Got Cactus Jack is just around the corner there. We've got Lira, one of our favourites over the years. Really good value, nice food. And the pricing here is a little bit better than the front because if you're stepping back a little bit, they're not paying such high rents. Much better value. So do not just stick to the front. Come back a little bit, explore around the resort a bit when you're here.
Well, next to Friends, this lovely little supermarket, they've got a new sign. I'm not going to say anything else, but look at it. Welcome to Sunny Beach. Isn't that lovely? It's great that, I like that. Oh.
So this is the amazing new Central Road in Sunny Beach. We did show it a few weeks ago with the diggers and bulldozers and they put this access road in, put new bus stops, there's new parking bays, the soil's in for the grass to go in. Looking amazing, all new pavements. So you're coming from the Havana Palace, or like Mariners Hotel, any of the hotels at the back here, is now an easy walk into the centre. But of course doing this, some of the hotels have lost most of their garden. So this is the Flamingo Hotel. They used to stretch out almost to the lamppost there. It's a nice big area to lounge out in front of the pool. But it's all gone. Very little seating. Some of the restaurants have lost all their seating. But they didn't own it probably to start with. They've gradually encroached out on public land. It's just been taken back. That's what happens in Bulgaria. So the great thing with this is it's much, much easier to get to central areas, particularly if you've got mobility issues. We've got lowered curbs. Oh, it's just fantastic. It was so rickety and horrible doing this route. We didn't like filming coming along here. Oh, such uneven pavements, you just trip up. Now this is absolutely brilliant. And the great thing with this parking bays that they've put in here is they've made them drain. So there's holes in here, the water can go through, and it's beautiful because in the centre of them, they've filled them with seashells. That's really, really nice. And the great thing, of course, after it's rained, you won't be waddling to your car in 2 inches of water now. This is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. It's just like the southern area now.
Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? No more falling over wonky paths.
And a couple of years ago, we said, wouldn't it be great if they did this in central sunny beach? After they were doing it in the south there. Looks brilliant.
Oh, and it'll look so much nice when they've done the landscaping, won't it, with the flowers?
Yeah, I can't wait till May when I bring the scooter down to the apartment. I don't have to keep walking. It's hard work, this walking, getting old.
Oh, wow. It is great when you start seeing the flags at the hotels. That means they're open, ready for business. And like we said at the beginning of this video, this is the Weller, and it's been busy all weekend with the Romanians coming down for the Orthodox Easter. Oh, there'll soon be more hotels open, more excitement.
And in this area behind the central road here, we're only 10-12 minutes walk back from the front, there are a great number of smaller privately owned hotels. And we have a lot of subscribers who deliberately stay here away from the front of these hotels because they get to know the owners and the staff, and it's more of a family experience when you turn up. So you don't have to stay at one of these huge hotels at the front. There's some smaller private ones at the back, which are some of them are really, really good. People go year after year to the same hotel.
Well, if you're a fan of the Zero Bar, they've lost a little bit of their seating area. So I assume if you come here and have a meal, it's going to be a bit cosy this year.
When you look at it like this, you can't really see what has happened. But I went home, found a piece of film from a couple of years back, and then you can see what has happened to the garden. It just isn't there. Most of the outside bar has just disappeared. I made it to the nice Zero Bar and Grill. This place is always busy in the evenings. Certainly looks very, very nice. And we're going to give this a try in the next couple of weeks, next time we walk up here. Just up from the Zero Bar, opposite the Hotel Riva, is the Bellissimo. There you go, Italian restaurant. It's actually part of the Palma Hotel. A couple of years ago, they built a really nice seating area outside a garden. You sit and have a pizza, and it was really, really nice. Unfortunately, with the new roadway, it's all gone now. So they've moved the restaurant back into the hotel there, and they've got the seating outside, but they have got a new pizza area here, a covered area at the front, which they haven't quite finished yet. So a lot of the business here are adapting to what's new, how it has changed. And unfortunately, you haven't got the outside nice garden area, but we can still get a nice pizza and have a drink at Bellissimo. There you go. Give this a try when you're in the summer.
As we've been walking along, I've just suddenly noticed on the dirt they've got grass seeds. Obviously, you won't pick it up with a camera, they're too small, but it's really interesting. And also they've put the sprinkler systems in, ready for the summer, because here in Bulgaria it gets so hot that you need a good sprinkling system. We've even got one at home in our garden for our trees and plants and my vegetables. So that's great. Oh, it's all coming along nicely. Everywhere looks so nice, it really looks so posh. That'd be lovely. You won't recognise it when you get here on your holidays, everybody.
And if you're enjoying the video and the Disney boot owner, hit that like button. It really helps us get the video shown to more people. Thanks a lot. And getting the drone up, you really appreciate the access roads, all the new tarmac have been laid, the new parking areas. We actually put new slip roads onto the junctions here for the traffic lights. It's a major piece of work.
Well, we've got to the end of the roadworks now, opposite the Perla Hotel, and if you take a right at this junction, you'll get to the aqua park. Brilliant aqua park. But anyway, this is another restaurant that seems to have suffered losing a bit of its seating area. This is the Serbian Grill, and it used to have lots of tables out here. So now they've lost that space, and also the road, the pathway there is going on a bit of a camber towards everybody. Some drainage. That's amazing. I think that's the first bit of drainage I've seen in Sunny Beach. So the Serbian Grill, we don't know what their seating area is going to be like, because say they've lost some of their space now. We'll have to wait and see.
Practically nil.
Well, yeah, it's practically nil. Well, we've made it to Janet's supermarket now. Great supermarket in the centre of Sunny Beach, just off Flower Street there. If you like something particular, like you can't live without your morning brew, your tea bags, maybe bring some with you. But before you come, check with the hotel you're staying at, do they have kettles in the room? Some of them do, but majority of them don't. We've got subscribers, I won't mention you Ian, who bring a travel kettle with them in their luggage so they can have their morning cuppa when they first get up. So a little tip for you there. Put a travel kettle in your luggage if your hotel doesn't provide one for you.
Now, when we're making these videos, it's very, very rare that me and Susan will mention about us moving to Bulgaria or actually living in Bulgaria. Because for us, it's just normal. But I keep getting bombarded with Facebook pages and YouTubers. I've moved to Bulgaria. We've taken the biggest plunge of our lives. We've moved to this country. Well, sadly, Bulgaria is in Europe, and it's only a 3-hour flight from Britain, a couple of hours from Germany. And to be honest, if you get fed up living here, you can put the stuff in your back of your car. In 24 hours, you'll be in Germany. The following day, back in the UK. It's not like you're moving to the Patagonian mountains or on outer Mongolia. It isn't that far, in reality, from where you come from if you're from Europe. There you go. So we don't mention it a lot because for us, life here is pretty much the same. We've got shops so you can get hair done, you can get some nails done. We've got tradesmen, the same as in England. You want jobs doing on your house. We've got do-it-yourself shops, supermarkets. What you've got basically back in your home country, it isn't that different. The language, yes, that is a complete change from the UK, and trying to read it is very difficult, but it's not a big hindrance really. People are lovely and you can get round anything. It's just brilliant in Bulgaria, but it isn't the other side of the planet. It's not that far from home for you if you're from Europe.
Well, it's not often me and Andrew are disappointed here in Sunny Beach. But if you remember a couple of films ago, Andrew filmed them demolishing these shop units opposite Janet's supermarket. And we thought, oh wow, that's great. It really opened up this area. Well, look at this. They're putting them back up again. So we don't know what they'll be. Shop units, burger bar, we don't know until they're finished, etc. But anyway, let me tell you a funny story. Last week, we had a flat pack plastic shed delivered. Big thing for the back of the house to store some stuff. On the instructions, it said 2 people, 4 hours. I'm going to leave this question with you, everybody. How long do you think it took me and Andrew to put that shed up? We succeeded in the end, but let us know in the comments how long did it take us to put that shed up. We made it to Flower Street, at the top of Flower Street, at the magic board, and it's saying 15 degrees, but that wind is a bit chilly. Anyway, we're not going to film Flower Street because not a lot's happening, although there is a lot of people walking about, because it obviously is Easter Monday here in Bulgaria. So we're going to head right, start heading back towards the car.
It's such a nice day. It's so warm. We're just out the wind here. We stopped in Big Mama's coffee shop.
Yeah, it's lovely here.
Been a lot of coffee shops open in the last 2 or 3 years, and we're directly opposite the police station.
Oh yeah,
So I'm watching the policemen come and go.
behave yourself.
But in Bulgaria, they have real policing. It's not like the UK where we come from. If something gets stolen from your garden, from your home, from your car, or your car, they investigate it. They really do. And try and recover it for you. It's amazing.
Well, they usually do recover everything, don't they, pretty quickly.
Yeah, and the culprits end up in court in a couple of days and in prison within about a week. It's so fast.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to be in a prison here.
So if you are here on holiday, stick by the rules, don't break the law. And so after a really nice walk around, showing you a little bit further back today, we're going to go home and get our dinner.
Yeah, the sun's gone in, so turning a bit chilly now.
So it's ciao ciao for now.
Ciao, ciao, everybody.
See you again later.
Bye.
It isn't long now to the main season starting, so please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos through the whole of 2026, the full season. Thanks a lot.